Thank you for joining me today. I thought it'd be fun we take a good look at Transformers, Generations, collaborations with Frankenstein's monster, Frankatron. So let's bring this guy up closer because I love the product image that we have of Frankatron right here. I love it. It's beautiful. Here on the side of the packaging, we'll say Frankenstein with a little bit of an image of Frankatron. Here on the back of the packaging, we have some product shots of Frankatron. Here on this side of the packaging is the side of a VHS tape. And once you slide this out, it looks like a VHS tape. And that is just awesome. I love that. But if you remember VHS tapes, who remembers beta tapes? And if we want, just close this up real quickly so when we can actually come back to the front of the packaging, we can actually expose Frankatron. So let's get this guy out of packaging. And here we have Frankatron out of packaging. And I am loving this guy because this guy looks like he's actually made from different Decepticon pieces. We have the Decepticon symbol right there. I just love the coloring. The metallic green, the silver, more the metallic green, silver, almost all over here. I like the Decepticon symbol here on the leg by the treads, and it actually continues here on the other side as well. To me, that is nice and beautiful. We have these back here that are nice painted silver, purple, and list this head sculpt. That is just amazing with his red eyes, kind of a depressing look for Frankatron right there. I think they really got this spot on. This is really nice looking. Articulation, his head you can rotate 360, a little bit of a round movement. Let's get this cannon up a little bit so we can actually bring his arms 360. He can actually bring his arm out that far. We do have a bicep swivel, and there is a bend at the elbow. There is no wrist articulation whatsoever, and that I'm a little disappointed about. It would have been nice if we were able to, rotate it. I can live with that. That is not much of a problem to me. He does have a, that's tight, a waist or kind of a chest swivel. So that works right there. He can bring his leg that far back. I love that. He can bring his leg that far up. He can get a bend at the knee. And he does have a little bit of ankle articulation, but I feel like it's going the other way. And there is a, I guess a thigh swivel or a knee swivel really. So you can actually get Frankatron in some really good poses here. I mean, you can get him into his classic kind of like stomping looking Frankatron thing going on. I do really like that. I think that is really cool. We do have his accessories that looks like some sort of antenna, but it looks like he can turn that into a weapon, and it looks like this can send off electricity, and it looks like it can kill or maybe drain other bots of their energy. I kind of like that factor. That's pretty cool. There's so many different ports and pegs that we have on here, and you have so many different holes that we can actually plug everything into. But the instructions say to place it into the shoulder, and you can have it kind of like wielding off to the side there. But what they also said he could do, we're just going to point that kind of up because he does come with a blast effect. And I think this is only really made for his weapon because the way how everything is graded in there, and it can only fit for that. So once we have it on here, it looks like he's getting some, I don't know, electricity to fuel himself up to take out some more enemies. Frankatron wants sparks. Sparks. But what I like to do is to take this, actually let's get this on better, there we go, and plug it here onto the back. So now, to me, I like that better. I think that is really cool. His weapon that you can also plug it here onto his side. And I kind of like that. I feel like this is a better position for the weapon when he's attacking. That is, I'm sorry guys, I'm gushing over this figure. I am loving it because to me right now, he's awesome. To transform Frankatron, what you're going to have to do, we're going to rotate the head. We come back to this back panel here, lift that up and push the head in, and we just collapse that. We take his cannon, shoulder cannon, flip that over, and now we can come here to the chest, bring this out. And now what we can do, you want to bring out the arms, and now we want to flip it where it looks like the cylinders are actually pointing up. And now you want to take the hands and you want to rotate them in. So let's go ahead and do that. And now we're going to take the arms and we're going to swing them in. Right about there. And with this weapon, the instructions say to plug it into this hole. But I find out that it's not really that stable. So I am actually going to be plugging it into that hole. Plug it into this hole. And now we can actually bring in the other arm. There we go. Get that plugged in, and now this is secured into place. Well, now what we can do is come here to the waist, and we're just kind of bend it right there. And now we can do with the feet. Push them in, bring the feet out. So we can flip this around. So bring the feet out and flip this around. We want to bring the feet together, make sure they're snapped together. Now, hold on, let me see. Get these out of the way real quickly. There's these two plugs, and these have holes here on the side. So you just got to make sure that they are lined up and snapped into place. And now, after all that, we have Frankatron fully transformed into his murderous looking tank mode. And this is just awesome. This I am loving. I am loving this tank mode. Like I said before, you see more of that Decepticon symbols here on the treads. I actually really love that. More of the silver details from the treads are on there. He has the silver, I guess, like ramming. That is cool. I love the green that we have here on the side. And here on the cannon is the Decepticon symbol. So that is really nice. And you can actually have the cannon point up, down if you want to. And the turret turns around 360. So this is really, really awesome. And you can actually still plug in the blast effect. Let's get you on there. There we go. And now he can fire that off to his enemies or to drain any sparks that he needs. That is just wild. I am loving this figure. To transform Frankatron back into his robot mode, we have to come back here to his feet and unplug those. Let's go ahead, come up, there we go. And now we take these pieces and we just want to bring them around. And now we want to make sure with the feet that these feet part are actually ahead of that, just like so. So let's bring this down. And we can get the feet just like that. So now with the toes, we can bring out the toes just like that. And now we can split the legs apart. And we can take this waist and we're going to snap that back into place. Now we can come here to the arms. So we can bring this all out. Take that weapon out of the way. Bring out the arms. Now here at the arms with these cylinders, you want them to be pointing down. Just like that. So now we can actually bring out the hands. Just like that. Flip over the Ken. Push in the chest. Come back here to flip this out. Bring out the head. Flip it around. Close this back up. And now we have Frankatron fully transformed back into his robot mode. My final thoughts are that this Frankatron figure is awesome. I am enjoying it a lot. My only disappointment about the figure itself is that the wrist situation, I wish there was some way to rotate it. Other than that, it's not a killer for me. I really very much enjoy this figure. This is just an awesome looking crossover. I feel like this could have been like a Shockwave experiment, and now Frankatron is just on the loose. I have nothing bad to say about this figure. I understand he's $35, but I feel like the price point for that also goes into the packaging. And for me, I love the packaging. A VHS tape, that is just awesome. I love it. Everything about the packaging and the figure itself is just an A+. To me, this guy is more than shelf worthy. If you guys want to pick him up, I highly recommend. I understand if you want to hold out to see if he goes on sale. I understand that. But to me, I highly recommend picking him up. Well, with that said, I just have to thank you all for watching. If you can just do me a favor and just hit the like and subscribe button down below, let me know in the comments if you think he's shelf worthy. And until next time, you'll be hearing me in the next video. Everybody have a great day.